Hi guys, this is Chris from TSA. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Turtle Beach PX22 MLG headset. It's a wired headset, as you can see. I really like this. I've been using it for a couple of weeks. Been using it with games like Halo 4 and Battlefield 3. I've also tried it for a variety of other purposes. With all those situations, it's performed fairly well. I think it's in about the 60-ish to £70 price range, and you can pick it up for a relatively good price. If the MLG branding is important to you, I believe this is the cheapest MLG headset on the market at the moment. So if that kind of thing really matters to you, then and you want to go for the sort of lower end thing, this is definitely the way to go. It's probably not as good as some of the higher end things, but I actually think for the price range of what you're getting, it performs really well. So we'll take a look at the whole thing. I think it's packed quite nicely. Like I've been using this, so I've had to repack it, so that's why the packaging might be a little bit damaged, but it's fine. It comes very nicely. I actually really like the white and the silver Turtle Beach on it. It's got that nice little feeling of class. The top of it, first thing you get is this, just instructions and stickers. The instructions are very easy to use, very clear on how to configure it. You can use it with your PS3, your Xbox 360, your PC, and even your mobile phone. So you can use it as headphones on your mobile, or you can actually use it to talk on your mobile if you want to. If you for some reason need that kind of capability, like a real headset rather than just your traditional kind of iPhone speakers, etc. But yeah, the instructions are very simple to follow. All of them are really easy, step by step, and it takes you probably less than 5 minutes to get it set up on a console. In here, we have got various cables and accessories. Just take a quick look at. I open up, it's a bit jam-packed. But yeah, so it's the various cables and accessories that come with it. And this is what lets it work with the various systems I've listed there. It's a really nice, clever modular system, so just take a look at how that works. This is the heart of it all, is the headset in here. This I really like. This is probably my favourite bit of the whole thing. It works really well. It's really easy to use, and it is just a really nice little, lightweight piece of kit. The main thing I was impressed by is the length of the cable, and this is a real worry because I don't sit a huge amount of distance away, but I do sit far enough away that a lot of cables won't necessarily reach. This I would say is probably 2 to 3 meters long, so unless you've got an absolutely massive room that you're playing games in, this is definitely going to suit your needs. And on the end we have got a USB connector. This is in some situations it's just power, like on the Xbox 360 it's just power, but in others it also does the voice. And here, as I talked about, this is the modular connector. So it's just a standard jack, but all the other cables in that, the cables and accessories box we looked at, just all snap onto the end of this. Pretty simple to use. As for the actual amplifier itself, I think this is really nice. It's the whole thing is perhaps a little bit plasticky, but it's not terrible. And particularly for the price you're paying, I don't think it's too bad at all. It's got a nice little belt clip on the back, kind of thing you'd expect, but it works very well. You've got 3 controls on this side, which are the overall voice, how loud you are, and I think that's how loud the chat is, and that's how loud you are when you can listen back to yourself, monitoring style. It's pretty useful, particularly just to see if you're being too loud, etc. It can be. I didn't like it because I find monitoring myself is often a little bit disconcerting, but for others I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. And you've got a mode selected down here, which is mute, telephone, low mic, high mic, and then you've got bass and treble adjusters, so you can just adjust that. I think this is really good. It's kind of the heart of it because you can use it without having the amplifier in the way, but I'll be honest, it doesn't sound nearly as good. We'll take a look at the headset here. I used this when I first got this, I used it without the amplifier, and I actually have to say I wasn't particularly impressed. I just stuck it into my phone and just played some songs for it. It's very tinny without the amplifier, but when you stick the amplifier in the way, it also lacks a bit of bass, and it's just not great. The whole experience isn't very good. But when you stick the amplifier in it, when you're using it for gaming, it's absolutely fine. It sounds great. Yeah, like I said, I've been playing a bit of Halo 4 and a bit of Battlefield 3 on the 360 and PS3 respectively with this, just to see how it was, and it's absolutely fine. It sounds really good. The main detraction from this is that unlike some of the more expensive units, you can't take the microphone off it, so it's probably not going to be great as just headphones, but as I said, you probably don't necessarily want to use it as just headphones. But as the microphone itself is actually great. It's nicely adaptive. so you can just move it about how you want. The gooseneck is easy enough to move, but it's very firm once you've got it somewhere. Same for your kind of person who sort of leans around corners when you're playing a game, etc. It's not just going to move away from your mouth too much, and you can kind of just put it wherever you want. It's absolutely fine. It's very comfortable. I was just quite impressed with this. The sort of the size selection is very standard, what you expect. But it's big. I've got quite a large head, and I do find that some headphones don't fit very comfortably. These fit absolutely fine. They're actually really comfortable to wear. I probably worn them for maybe 4 to 6 hours, something like that in total, across a couple of games I was talking about. And they're very comfy to wear. You're not going to find yourself annoyed. The foam here is absolutely lovely. It's just really soft. They feel really good on your ears. It's a bit of a short cable to the amplifier, but it's probably going to be absolutely fine in reality. Particularly if you've got it clipped with a belt, as I sort of showed you earlier. Overall, I was actually very impressed with these. They sound good. I tested it with a couple of people I know online, and they also they could hear me quite clearly. Etc. So yeah, overall I'm very pleased with it. I think it's good. For the price range, I'd also be quite impressed. Perhaps a little bit plastic again on the sides here, but it's not the end of the world. And they've got the MLG branding, like I talked about. That's what matters to you. So I would recommend them personally. So thanks guys. This has been Chris from TSA. You can get all the rest of our content at thesixaxis.com. Thanks for watching.